Hello, this is Nina, and I am here to pick a card and ask what Spirit wants to talk to us about today. So welcome in if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So today, before we pull a card to ask what Spirit wants to share, I wanted to show you something because I have been wanting to buy these Tibetan bowls for a while, to get that beautiful sound. But I really haven't been able to get the money to buy them. I couldn't afford it. So what I did is that I started looking around if I could have something that might work in the same way. And I actually found a couple of things. Now, this is just a bowl that I inherited from my grandparents, actually. And I did buy one thing, and that was this little stick. So what I did is that I went around the house and I looked for metal bowls in different sizes, and I tried them out. And listen. This is what happens. That's the little one. And then I found another one that was a little bit bigger. It's just one of these ones that you can buy, I guess, anywhere. Beautiful, deeper sound there. And then I found yet another one. And this big one right here. So I found that you can use pretty much any metal bowl. It might not be that they are, of course, exactly on the frequency of the different chakras. I haven't measured what tone they are in. I know that the tones of it's the same as the chakra system, that the base chakra is the C, and then the sacral chakra is the D, and so on, C, D, E, F, G, and B, G, A, B. And so... I haven't checked with my piano or something if it's in tune yet. But what I discovered is that it does something to my system, okay? So whether it is in tune on the right frequency or not, it still does something to my energetic system and my physical form when I use them. So that was just a little tip from me to you. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to get a Tibetan bowl handmade in Tibet in order for it to be a good bowl for you to use. And you don't have to buy a stick. I mean, you can make it yourself. You just take a stick and then you put some sort of leather or fabric or whatever around it, and then you can use it as a stick. So... And I also bought this little filter that I can put the bowls on if I do it on the table, if I'm not holding the bowl. So that's something. I have, however, found a sale on a crystal bowl that I have ordered. That will be my only bowl that I order and pay for. The other ones I found myself in my house. So that was just a little tip from me to you. Because sound can help so much in the healing process. And that's something I wanted to talk about also. So there you go. But let us pull a card today and see what comes up. I want to use today the new deck that I got from Rebecca Campbell called the Healing Waters Oracle. So I will shuffle them a little bit and we will see. I ask Spirit to guide my hand so that I pull a card or cards that is that will give me a message that they want to convey to you. And I also, of course, connect to Spirit and ask, they pop on out, and ask if there's additional messages with the cards, or they guide me in the right direction as to what the message is. So that's kind of how these pull a card messages work. So there was actually 3 cards that just turned over when I shuffled, so I will take all of them. So this is the first card. It looks like this. Beautiful. And it says, the wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Body care and take a breath. And you can see that person lying within here, right? Very, very beautiful. So that was the first card, and then we have the second card, which looks like this. And it says, Cosmic Ocean, Current Dreams, Future Realities, and New Beginnings. And then we have this card. That was very intricate. Very intricate indeed. And that says, King Tide, Plenty, Prosperity, Receiving the Fullness of Life. So let me just tune into these cards and open up for Spirit to talk through me regarding what they want to say with these cards today. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to say? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what they are saying is that, you know, these two cards together are very, very positive, beautiful cards. It's about abundance. It's about the wave of abundance and receiving the fullness of life, the new beginning, the future. But they say in order to reach that, in order for you to open up for this abundance to come towards you, you have to take care of something within yourself first. So they're asking, what are you thirsty for? The body care, take a breath. So taking care. So she is, you can see that she is kind of, she's sleeping or meditating or just having a break. She is going within. She is in stillness. She is alone. And what I heard them say was, the way to your abundant happiness goes through your own inner healing. So in order for you to come into the energy and the vibration of joy and abundance, you have to release something out of your system in order for your energy form to vibrate on that frequency. It's all energetical. Everything is frequency vibrating, you know, everything is energy vibrating on a certain frequency. Abundance is a certain frequency. Joy is a certain frequency. And if you have a body that's filled with regret, grief, the feeling of lack, you are not vibrating on the frequency of abundance and joy. So then it's not possible for abundance and joy to come into your life because you're not vibrating on that frequency. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong that you're doing. It just means that you are still having some old wounds and some old trauma in your physical form that is in need of healing before you can get into the vibration of joy and abundance, okay? So there's nothing you're doing wrong, and you can't rush it. You can't just put aside the grief and the trauma and whatever it is and say, I'm open for joy and abundance. No. There is something within your form that is in need of healing, and the only way to heal it is for it to go through your nervous system. So in that sense, it heals. When it's felt through your nervous system, that's the way out. So the message here is that, because there's many people teaching that you just have to focus on abundance and you just have to focus on this or that, or you have to do this and then you will get into the energy of joy. It's easier said than done if you have energies within you that comes from trauma, or that is, anxiety or grief if you have experienced something severe recently. That means that you have to honor those emotions. You have to honor those feelings in order for them to be felt with love and then released. We do not judge those old emotions and so-called negative emotional things. We honor them and we love them because you love yourself through it, kind of. So you as a higher self is part of the God Source energy. So the God Source energy and you as a higher self will love your human through this. And you do that by honoring it, by recognizing what it is, by saying, I see you, I feel you, I love you, whether it be anxiety, grief, anger, a resentment, the feeling of lack, whatever it is that you feel that you have within you. You love it as it is and you give it love, because then it will be ready to come forward in love and be felt through and then released. So I felt like that was the message of today. And also they are reminding me to say that to move that energy, to get it moving, of course you can sit in stillness and you can receive the white light into you, and that will rattle up that energy. But you can also use sound, as I showed you in the beginning. drums also, music, you know, it's a reason why music can get to us, you know, certain lyrics or certain melodies or something can really get to us. I mean, even classical music without any words can get to us, and it can start something in us for a reason, because it's a resonance thing. Okay, so you can use music and you can use sound and even singing and speaking words to resonate with those emotions deep inside you in order for them to start moving, and then it moves through your system. And then you set aside the time and the space, of course, to feel this through so that you can release. But remember to love it and not judge it. It is part of your journey. It's part of what you have been through. It's part of your egos, you know, gathering different experiences. And then, you know, it's energies that just kind of stayed there. But we love all our experiences from a higher perspective. And so we love also these energies now that needs to be loved and felt through. So go into it with the intention of loving yourself through it, okay? And loving whatever comes up. Just ask for support from the God Source energy or angels or whomever you want to be part of it. Ask for their support and also your higher self. And then you will love yourself through that. And once we have released all of that, then we automatically come into a totally different vibration, a totally different frequency. And that will be the frequency of joy and abundance. Okay? So that was the message for today. I hope it helped. Thank you so much for being here. Wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Till the next time I see you.